Make sure everything's in place. Alright. Hello everyone and welcome back to Fallout 4. Unfortunately this is going to be another silent stream because I still haven't got my connector. So hopefully that will be soon. I don't know what my roommate is up to right now. There's a bunch of doors slamming and stuff. Anyways, but yeah, so today we're going to be doing the Silver Shroud quest. And, yeah, hopefully finishing that. Oh, Silver Shroud and the Cabot House. Actually, I think I shall go see Deegan. We'll get Silver Shroud started. We'll go a little bit of the ways and then stop and deviate over for the Cabots. Either way, still no main story today, because no mic. Anyways, I'm gonna disconnect.
All Silver Shroud fans, a once-in-a-lifetime announcement. The Silver Shroud returns and he's gonna clean up the streets. Everyone heard how Wayne Delancey murdered Miss Selmy and her kid over a few lousy caps. Death is coming for you, Wayne. Galaxy!
That a Silver Shroud costume? Hey, don't judge me. But ain't that a kid's show?
Running from something? Welcome home.
Lady, I need to be a lot more high or a lot more drunk to be bothered right
Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
Who? What are you?
I'm a woman, baby. Can't you tell?
You certainly look like a woman. Yes.
And that's all that matters, right? Now are you buying what I'm selling?
Sure. Let's take a look.
Purchase a variety in case of boredom.
Excuse me, I just wanted to stop by, offer my services again.
Oh no, you get the hell away from me, Synth. I'm not telling you anything about Buddy just so you can snatch him.
I'm sorry you feel that way. If you ever change your mind, I'll be more than happy to help you bring Buddy home. You need something?
I can't say.
What's with the fancy duds? Looks expensive. Might be I found a new friend.
Your crimes have gone unpunished for too long.
What the hell's wrong with you? Well, nothing a few bullets won't cure. You mess with me, you're dead.
Don't underestimate us again. Not doing them much good at this point.
Galaxy News. Friend of the show, Jerry, is here.
Shroud in the flesh.
Is this thing on?
Oh no!
Hello?
Death is coming for me.
Hello?
It's on. We're recording in here. Aw, man. Great. Great. The Silver Shroud's dispatched justice already. Miss Selmy has been avenged.
Shit, the Shroud off Wayne? Wait, so this guy's actually for real?
Oh, you better believe it. So, Jerry, go on. Tell the listeners about what we're talking about.
Right. So AJ, you know, the chem dealer by Bobby's, he's doing good for himself. Says he's got a whole new market. Kids. Even with his garbage chems, he's just raking in the cabs.
You hear that? Sounds like the Silver Shroud has another bad guy to deal with.
Why? This Shroud guy, he's gonna muscle in on the chem trade now?
No, he's gonna do something about it. AJ's selling the kids.
I've got a
His
weapon
chems have
here for
killed
every
people.
situation.
And? I don't get it.
We can't let AJ kill
Hey, Cleo.
kids.
Every weapon you see here could be the difference
Whatever.
between life and...
I'll take a look, sure.
Let's get you out.
Galaxy News Radio. When evil walks the streets of Boston, one man lurks in the shadows, shielding the innocent, judging the guilty. That guardian is the Silver Shroud. Today's episode, the mystery of Mayor Murphy. Galaxy News Radio.
Hey,
I'm listening. Something up?
your thoughts?
A Commonwealth's not an easy place to travel alone. Nice to have someone watching my back.
Your thoughts?
The Commonwealth can take a real toll on you if you let it. Seen this place make monsters out of men.
That was all I had.
Suit yourself.
Hey there.
Hey, look at the clown. This is my turf, clown. And I don't appreciate what you call 'em's trespasses.
Peddling poison to kids, are we? Today you face the Silver Shroud!
Who you say? Oh, for Christ's sake. Did Kent put you up to this? He keeps moaning about the poor little kids. What the hell, right? Tell you what. I'll pay you, let's say 50 caps just to shut up about it. And, maybe get Kent off my back, all right?
Stop selling to children, miscreant, or face my wrath!
You're through, son.
Screw you. Waste the freak. You
Really want
Galaxy News Radio. The Silver Shroud's bringing justice to Good Neighbor. You bad guys better look out. And now, a special update. The villainous assassin Kendra was recently spotted at the third rail. The same Kendra who bombed Little Joe's shack and killed 4 innocent drifters. If you want to see the Silver Shroud in action, stay near Whitechapel Charlie. The Shroud's sure to interrogate him to find the evildoer's whereabouts.
How's it going?
Galaxy News Radio.
Hey,
What do you need?
your thoughts?
Always another case to close.
Oh, nothing.
Got it.
That guardian is...
Downstairs. Don't bother the other patrons.
Yeah?
Make way for paying customers. You look like one of them wankers from the posters. What you wearing that for?
You look upon the Silver Shroud! I seek a miscreant named Kendra.
Shroud, then? More like a nutter. Kendra is not one to be trifled with. People associated with her have a habit of being found face down in a ditch. If you're set on meeting her, for a fee it can be arranged.
It is not wise to stand between the Silver Shroud and righteous justice.
Justice? You mean to end her? In that case, her flat's just south of Good Neighbor. Water Street Apartments. Look out for the blighters she's got with her. Nasty piece of business, that. Good luck.
Yes.
Let me in. Edward Deegan asked me to come here.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in.
Come on. Let's go meet the boss.
Sounds good.
Jack, the new gal is here.
One moment. I just have to...
He'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it tiresome, but I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh? Please, have a seat.
This place is more a museum than home.
Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like to ask all my new employees.
Is this really the time
Don't interrupt, Edward. The question is this. Do you believe there is other intelligent life in the universe?
I'm not sure there's any intelligent life in the universe. At least not on this planet.
You joke, but make a good point. Say humans perish from the Earth, as they seem intent upon doing. Say thousands of years from now, a new civilization arose. What would they know of us?
Probably for the best if it was all wiped away. So whoever comes next can start fresh.
I don't share your pessimistic view. I still believe that human civilization has a chance to regain its lost glories. This is one reason I'm so passionate about my work. If I can learn the secrets of the ancients, perhaps we can avoid their fate.
Jack, can I tell her what I need her to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending her to look for the missing shipment.
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay. You're officially hired. Congratulations.
I'm ready to get to work.
Good. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got for you is simple. Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
Only about 1 million.
You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
Yep. I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
Hey,
What's the plan? Go ahead.
your thoughts?
You good to keep going? I don't sleep or eat or anything like that. But if you need to, you do it.
Your thoughts?
There's a lot of people out here could use a hand.
That's all.
Well, all right.
It's like painting a huge sign on their front door. Rob me. So long as you're carrying it.
Hey there.
Hey, Scaver. Let's trade.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Just don't bring any trouble down on us.
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward Deegan sent me. I'm looking for a missing package.
Oh, you're the new girl. So this package... Pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
Thanks for your help.
Sure thing. Hey, be careful. It's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Normal raiders would have grabbed the loot and bugged out by now. It's like they're scouting the place or something. I'll be glad when you clear them out.
Maria's in charge.
Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
Thanks for saying.
Hey.
One place you should stay away from is Parsons State Insane Asylum. I don't know what goes on there, and I don't want to know.
Hey.
Heads up.
Do something for you? Hey, let me ask you something.
Sure. Ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point, and folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Why would you want to live among bigots like that?
Now, I couldn't really blame them, given the circumstances. But folks sure started turning the other cheek when I showed up with the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
You're not a spy, right? Testing, testing. Hello, Institute, can you hear me? Hello.
Hell if I know. If I am, the Institute's plan to gather intel on all the runaways of the Commonwealth has been going off without a hitch.
Was it hard, settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Hey there.
Huh?
Hey.
Yes, yes.
Nice. Heads up.
Take a look.
Hi.
Yes? Huh?
Hey.
Huh? Yeah?
That is not acceptable. Imogene is missing, and I want her found.
She's not missing, Mother.
Do you know where she is?
No, but that doesn't
Your
mean...
sister is missing, and I want her found. What else is Edward for, if not to keep the family safe?
I'd be happy to send someone to look for her, ma'am. It's not a...
Mother, Edward has better things to do than sending someone out to find Imogene. Again.
If your father were here, he'd send someone to find Imogene.
I'm not going to have Edward drop everything just because Imogene decided to take a lover
Place
again.
is more a museum
How
than a
dare
home.
you speak so disrespectfully about your sister?
So did you find out what happened to the courier?
I can't.
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him. I took care of them.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
I don't think you're even listening to me, Jack.
She's a grown woman. She's perfectly capable of looking after herself.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Great. The sister's even crazier than Jack.
She's not crazy. She just wants to...
No problem. I'll bring her back.
The trouble usually isn't finding her. It's persuading her to come home. I don't know where she's gone, but I can give you a place to start. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the Third Rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
I know the Third Rail. I'll ask around there. Hey.
Do something for you?
Hey, Valentine.
There's something bothering you?
Your thoughts?
Should we get a move on?
That was all I had.
Well, all right.
toss out the troublemakers. You keep that in mind.
You ever been to Killer Be Killed?
Hey, Charlie.
Oi, we got beer. You ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This gal wants a word.
Hi.
Well, what's the matter, sweetheart? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I loved the song. It was perfect.
Ah, there ain't nothing like real jazz.
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. I think I know a fellow performer when I see one. You're good with your words. Know just the right thing to say at the right time. So what brings a woman like you to my part of town?
Me? Playing a game. First idiot who grabs my ass gets his arm broken. 10 points if he's drunk.
That sounds like the beginning of a great song. I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
Do you know Emma Jean Cabot?
Emma Jean? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried about her.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seemed like a body that could use looking after.
Do you know where she's gone?
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Emma Jean, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible.
Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this lady here was just looking for Emma Jean. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Emma Jean was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Emma Jean's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella. You're looking for me? What can I do for you?
Nothing. I'll leave you to it.
Stop by any time.
Oh,
Smell
looks like
that?
we got another freak just won't
That's
fit anywhere
freedom.
else.
Hey,
There's something you need? Looks like you got something to say.
your thoughts?
There's a lot of people out here.
Nice hat. Nothing else for now.
Suit yourself.
Yao Guai, move!
This shouldn't take long. Yeah. My arm! Damn, who's the people?
Hey, over here. Move here.
Playing games with me, huh? When you turn up, you're dead. No sign of a now. This is bullshit. The jet will make you jittery. What the hell was that? Grip on yourself.
Who? Nothing there now. What do you think?
Jumping in shadow. Hear that?
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel...
I'm just looking for Imogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Imogene is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
I'm not leaving without seeing her.
You can't see her. She, can't come out of her room right now. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
A few words with the lady and...
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
A few words with the lady and we'll be out of your hair.
Look, the truth is, we had a little, disagreement about her joining the movement. She got kind of violent. So I locked her in there until I could figure out what to do with her. If you're willing to take her off my hands, let me unlock the door for you, and then she's all yours. I've got to warn you. She's way stronger than she looks.
Sure we want to
Took
see
all of us
whatever
combined
kind
to
of
even get her locked up in
performances go
there.
on here now.
I hope you decide to become one of the pillars of the community.
She's all yours, neighbor. We don't have anything to talk about.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
That's right. I'm here to rescue you.
What makes you think I need to be rescued?
What, did you ask to be locked in here?
No, of course not. I could have left whenever I chose. I was just waiting to see if Thomas would come to his senses. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Your boyfriend Thomas was a real charmer.
I was done with him, and he shouldn't have locked me in here. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
I think it's clearing up.
Inside the building. You're reading. Stop the building.
This place is
This
more
is
a museum
maddening.
than home.
Oh my
Edward,
God, it's
switch
happening.
over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Switching now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in. Edward! Ah! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the serum was your idea, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
Who are you again?
What's going on?
That was Edward. He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Imogene. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
Thank God. At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
If you're 400 years old, then you were born before the Great War.
Yes, I think you were too. I'd say mid-21st century?
That's right. I was in cryosleep until recently.
Interesting. We'll have to talk more about that later, but time presses. Is there anything else before we get going?
I think it's time you told me what's really going on at Parsons.
You're right. It's past time you knew.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling her all this?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is... confined in Parsons. He became dangerously unstable after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours. In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me, but if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
We'd better get to Parsons right away, then.
Exactly right. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
Oh, what do you want?
Ready? Let's go. Just to be clear, under no circumstances can we allow Lorenzo to be freed from Parsons. I would have lost my father forever. I refuse to let that happen after spending so long trying to cure him. The artifact that's made Lorenzo so dangerous. I'm sure his psychosis would be cured if it could be removed. But so far, all my attempts have failed. It's fused too tightly with his nervous system.
Bunker, what it lacks in personality, it makes up for in greed. Wonder it's such a success.
I'm well aware of the apparent conflict of interest in my father being the source of the treatment that is prolonging my own life. But I assure you that if I had the chance, I would gladly give it all up to have my father back, even for a short time.
We'll be taking that. Something out.
Since you don't seem to be willing to do the world a favor and kill yourself, I guess I'm gonna have to do it.
seem to have given a good account of themselves. Not good enough. We need to get to my office. From there we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go. Door's blocked from the other side somehow.
Not
We'll have
sure
to
they're
find a way
taking
around.
new ward. Someone made a real mess of you, didn't they?
Wait, listen. Get ready.
How'd you get any of it anyway? I cashed in some favors with people who nothing does like. You're just or it's not just me that's gonna be sold. Somebody spent a lot on these mercs. Must be something worth guarding in here. What the hell was that?
You're gonna fucking pay for that!
I don't think we're alone.
Hey.
Do something for you? Yeah.
Where'd that little bitch go? Fucking hide.
You okay?
I'll be all right.
Edward, how badly are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
You kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah. I sent the elevator down to the basement, like you wanted, and shut it down.
Good.
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while. I think. It's hard to keep track of time.
Are you sure you can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves. They've definitely reached the basement. Although I don't understand
I just need to
how to get past
rest here a minute.
It doesn't matter now. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abremlin field is still functioning. Although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached. We'd better hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason.
Got it. Let's go.
Just follow my instructions and everything will be fine.
Be careful, Jack. You too. Don't worry about me.
Hey, Edward.
Don't worry about me.
You are so dead!
Cannot let them hold us out! Time is of the essence. Kill them quickly! We never used this wing. Nope. A mess. Let's hope we can find a way through. The utility elevator is on the bottom floor.
I don't know, like he ever tells us it.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, not exactly the pushover. Huh?
I don't think...
Where'd the little bitch go?
have to forfeit their deposit.
Gotta hold them off until we disappear, yeah. Huh?
This is my property. You are trespassing.
Out there.
My arm! Damn it!
Why don't you just die? Broken! My arm!
They certainly seem to have arrived in force.
That's one way to get the coolant pumping.
Nice.
Someone's coming.
They certainly seem to have arrived in force.
Just when I thought we were getting along.
Better be worth it.
Ain't nothing.
Won't be bothering anybody now.
Oh man, come back! I was having fun!
Still alive?
Got nothing.
What? No!
Good.
Good. The old utility elevator is still working.
Hey.
I'm all ears.
This will take us to the basement. Come on. This is the...
Going down. Only opens with a
Kill
key.
everyone you see. Don't hesitate. We can't let them release Lorenzo.
All those assholes upstairs and they still can't stop these clowns from barging in here? Come on, damn you, get that door open.
Those idiots are trying to shut down the Abremlin field. That's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking
Hey.
out of there.
Go on.
Wait there.
I'll stay put.
Hello, Jack. It's It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
No, I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls. They've locked down all the security doors. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right. I need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door.
You're almost through. Get that door open!
I'm opening the main door. Hurry!
Our men upstairs don't seem to have been of much use. Apparently, even the simplest task is beyond your capabilities. That's it. I can feel my strength returning. Finally, free!
I'll tear you limb from limb!
Still one chance. I just need a moment to enter the failsafe.
I'm blind!
Hurry! It won't be long before nothing. It's not too late. It will take some time for him to regain his powers. We still have a chance to stop him.
Don't listen to my son. He's the crazy one. You know this. Look at what he's done to me.
I built a failsafe into the containment grid. Switch the 4 Abremlin generators to manual override, and I can flood his cell with a lethal dose of Zeta radiation.
Do the right thing. Open this door and let me out. Think back on everything Jack has told you. Who do you think is really the crazy one here? Everything my son has told you about me is a self-serving lie. That must be obvious now.
That's it. Don't worry. Zeta radiation won't harm you. I'm sorry, Father. I did everything I could to avoid this. I believe I was close to finding a way to remove the artifact.
Liar! You would have fed upon me here forever if you'd had your way. Puny worm. Do you truly think you have the power to destroy me?
Goodbye, Father.
Hi.
We didn't have any other choice, did we?
It was the only option left.
I hope you're right. I think this time I really was close to finding a way to cure him. His crimes, back when he was free. It was only because of my family's influence that he ended up here, rather than on death row. The world now, it's a world made for monsters. Nothing could have stopped him. No, I've answered my own question. We truly had no choice.
I'm sorry about Lorenzo.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Before you go, I couldn't have done this without your help. I think this is fair compensation. I won't be needing your services after this.
Great. Thanks.
One more thing. I've done so much research on the artifact. I may be able to do something with it. Come back and see me at Cabot House in a week or so. All my research may not have been completely in vain.
Heads up.
There's something you need?
Nick,
Something up?
your thoughts?
The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
That was all I had.
All right,
Heads up.
I'm listening.
Come on.
Done and done.
Hey, over here.
Good plan.
Nice.
Must have been one hell of a disagreement to merit all this.
Hey, you were in the paper, right? You're 200 years old. Looking pretty good for your age, huh?
Hey, give me a sec. Gotta check in with a friend. How's the noodles game, Tack? That's so. Well, so long as you're staying out of trouble. Good. I won't tolerate anyone mistreating the only other robot in town I can stand.
You'll get used to Diamond City security being unhelpful. Just ignore them like I do.
Hey there, lady. But Dad says not to talk to strangers.
Nothing stays hidden forever. At least, not if I have my say.
Nat.
Hey, lady, that interview you did with Piper is really selling. Here's your free copy. Not supposed to talk to people I don't know.
Read that interview you did. That thing you said at the end about having hope. Good on you.
Hey, would love to chat, but I don't have time.
The Marty Bullfinch case. Marty was Nick's partner. Emphasis on the was. He must have been some kind of desperate to come to us for help after all this time.
Well, Marty and I never exactly saw eye to eye. Mostly because he was usually passed out on the barroom floor.
Aw, come on, Nick. Think of the good times.
What, when he quit?
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Marty. I know it's been a while, but I came across a little mystery I thought might get your circuits firing. You remember that ugly grasshopper statue on top of Faneuil Hall? Turns out it's got a note in it. A note written by the son of one Shem Drown. I don't expect that name means anything to you, but the guy was a coppersmith. Way back when folks did shit like that. Apparently, this note leads straight to the old guy's stash. I don't know what's in it, but I'd sure like to know if it's still there. I'm gonna go do a little recon on the hall. If you decide you want to get the team back together, you let me know.
If you see him, tell Marty I say, hey, where's my 20 caps, you old lech? Also, hi.
Look alive.
What's the plan? What do you need?
Your thoughts?
Who do you think actually won the war? Nobody, I guess.
Nothing else for now.
Suit yourself.
It must be some kind of score to bring Marty crawling back to Nick for help. The way they parted wasn't pleasant.
Look alive.
I'll see what I can do. There's something bothering you?
Your thoughts?
Should we get a move on?
That was all I had.
Well, all right.
Happy hunting.